Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Relaxing With. Today, we're going to be playing Braid. Now, I've already played a little bit, but the audio was a bit messed up, so here's another recording of it. I'm only going to show you the first levels of this game, because this game is mostly enjoyed by playing it yourself and thinking about mechanics in a different way. And solving the puzzles by yourself. Seriously, if you're going to play this game, don't look up a walkthrough. You have to think about this stuff. Now, I'm going to be redoing World 2, which is actually the first world. Very fun. All you have to know is that this character here is Tim. He's beautiful, he's pretty, he has a nice haircut, nice tie, he's good. And Braid is well known for rethinking mechanics in a different light and taking a little poke and a stab at some existing game mechanics. It released back in 2008, and some tropes have been taken under a different light through this game. It's great, it's well known in the indie scene, go have a look at it. It's also cheap and very quick to play, it's good. For now, let's just immerse ourselves in only the first room of this game. Tim is off on a search to rescue the princess. She has been snatched by a horrible and evil monster. This happened because Tim made a mistake. Not just one, he made many mistakes during the time they spent together, all those years ago. Memories of the relationship have become muddled, replaced wholesale, but one remains clear. The princess turning away sharply, her Braid lashing at him with contempt. He knows she tried to be forgiving, but who can just shrug away a guilty lie, stab in the back? Such a mistake will change your relationship irreversibly, even if we have learned from the mistake and would never repeat it. The princess's eyes grew narrower, she became more distant. Our world, with its rules of causality, has trained us to be miserly with forgiveness. By forgiving too readily, we can be badly hurt. But if we've learned from a mistake and become better for it, shouldn't we be rewarded for the learning, rather than punished for the mistake? What if our world worked differently? Suppose we could tell her, "I didn't mean what I just said," and she would say, "It's okay, I understand." And she would not turn away, and life would really proceed as though we had never said that thing. We could remove the damage, but still be wiser for the experience. Tim and the princess lounge in the castle garden, laughing together, giving names to the colorful birds. Their mistakes hidden from each other, tucked away between the folds of time. Safe. This is the theme of the first room, time and forgiveness. You're going to use a time mechanic to forgive your mistakes, and some basic mechanics. Now, this game really easily shows you mechanics that already existed through the popular games in 2008. So Mario, Prince of Persia has been big in this. Time shifters and, well, some more. Some basic platformer mechanics as well. And it shows you that you can get a level by just knowing how to move, how to climb, and how to jump. That's all you really need to know. And if you want the puzzle piece in a level, you have to go a little bit further. So first, some basic move mechanics, you collect the puzzle piece over here. Most of the puzzle pieces in this world I've already taken, as I've said, I've already played this at the moment. Then there's these guys, you can jump on their heads. And this is the first puzzle piece that teaches you that jumping on their heads makes you go higher. Now here we have two, what do you expect? Two after one another makes you go even higher to collect the next puzzle piece. But that's 3 little puzzle pieces. Yeah, you can jump through these boards, good to know. And even this little thing is a good way to tell you that the rocks are impenetrable, but these stairs you can just jump behind, that's fine. Now we have the cloud bridge with a gated key. And it teaches you a basic mechanic, again, of just grabbing a key. And that will open a door. Now there's no different take on that mechanic, that's just how things are. That door will always be there. Now this is one of the levels where I didn't get all the puzzle pieces because it's gated behind some mechanic that I do not yet understand. Here's a preview of what the final puzzle would look like. But, okay, yeah, right, I get it. There we go, that's why I didn't get that puzzle piece last time. Maybe if I can move it a little bit better. There was a shelf hidden on the painting itself. So only by completing that puzzle to its extent right now will you be able to actually go further. Grab this. There's also a cloud here, so I'm expecting there to be some creature here as well. But that's about all we can do with this for now. Can I put it all the way over there? No, I cannot. Only within the frame does it have a lasting effect. But I got a new puzzle piece here now. Which I'll immediately click in there. Now I only have this puzzle piece left to take, which I suppose I can still do right now. Because I can go back in time, guys. But I really want that puzzle piece though. So first, I need to keep this bugger alive that was on here. That's all I need to do. To get the both of them. So first, a little lower. A little lower. I need to line this up exactly. I think this works. Yes, it does. And now, remove it. So the dude falls to the floor. This is your first attempt at a slightly higher level puzzle. I think this would be enough. There we go. We've now collected all the pieces in this level. I'm glad that I got to show you that, because this is one of the things that you come back for. Actually, after you've completed this entire world, you have enough pieces to make that little ramp, and the game shows you that you can play around with it. And finally get all the pieces. Now, I won't complete this puzzle just yet. Let's leave that till the end. Hunt. You have to learn that these creatures, jumping on them actually is very meaningful. First off, just kill this one. That's fine. Now, if you jump from a greater height on these creatures, you will go even higher. Jumping on multiple at the same time just gave you that height. As you can see. This guy can die, there's no reason for him. Only this one is important. Nope, he's not. I messed up. This guy. The first guy needs to stay alive. That guy needed to stay alive. That was the trick. You are not important. This guy is. And don't worry about dying, because even if you die in this game, your mistakes can be reversed. What if our real world was like that? And then you get the puzzle. It's great. But as you can see, you could have just skipped the level, because this is where you really need to go. Leap of faith. Now, I've already done this, so it looks easy as knobs. There you go. Get that little guy over there, jump on his head and get the puzzle piece. I'm just gonna skip this for now. Because I've already gotten it. But see, that's what I mean with these puzzles have more meaning to them if you do them by yourself. Like this, for example. This entire level is based around if your mistakes could be forgiven. So something like this would be completely unforgiven if I didn't have the time reversal mechanic. But actually, like this, it's still rather nuisance to get right. Because they can kill you midair if you don't land on top of them. Shouldn't have gone left. There we go. And even something like this. Oh dear. I have no idea of seeing where I was going, so I was going right. Right into those spikes. And like, if you see it like this, you can see that there's one in the center as well. But the puzzle piece is all the way to the left. The first one might have taught you that you needed to go to the right. But then you would have missed the puzzle piece. And this, you don't know when the dude is coming. You only know that you're supposed to climb. Which is good in itself. And then we have this beautiful bridge at the ending. Get the flag. What game does that come from? I'm sorry, but the princess is in another castle. Remember that sentence, that's important. And then you finished the first world. It showed you that your mistakes can be forgiven. It gave a little philosophical layer to an existing mechanic. And it gave us some new puzzle pieces to actually put together. And a pretty little artwork, which gives us the achievement. There we go. The achievement of solving World 1, World 2. And it gives us an extra stair piece. We want to go to the attic. There's some memory of us in there, in the attic, somewhere up there, that we need to achieve. And this is a beautiful, mystical game in itself. We could go into the next world, but I implore you to do that yourself. This game is cheap, it's beautiful, and it's well worth the playing just for the philosophical background alone. If you want a little bit of smarts in a game, just check this one out, because it's great. My name is Dutch Doomsday, and this is my recommendation that you do this weekend, or some other weekend, or whatever weekend. Go have fun this weekend. At least play some games. Tell me you play some games. And I wish you a good evening. Peace out.